This highlight for you. You want to be on your feet? Let's do it together. Christian television. So today I'm here with his wife and for the important topic today, which is the duties of a woman in the home. So thank you for paying attention to this program and watch this program and stay and don't do a zapping, okay, until we finish this program today. Thank you. So I'm here today with Pastor Harriet Ibe for this topic, which is duties of women in the home. So, Pastor, welcome.
Thank you.
How is the home? How is
fine, thank you. Everyone is doing good.
Okay. So, how is going the tribe of the Law Assemblies?
Yeah.
Your church?
We are doing great by God's grace. God is our pillar. God is our help.
Yes.
And He's indeed helping us. So we are growing from grace to grace.
Okay. I want to know if how is your husband? Your husband is feeling well?
His husband is doing great.
Okay.
My children are doing great.
Okay, thank you. You have to please someone or beloved one. If you have, you can start greet them.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to my husband, Pastor Chris Ibe,
Yes.
to my 3 lovely children, Habila, Adna, and Imla, and to all the members of Tribes of the Lord Assembly, and to all my friends, all my covenant sisters that are part of different forums where I belong.
Okay, thank you. I greet also my lovely wife, which I have seen at home. I want to tell you thanks very much to look after me well. Okay, Mommy, we are here to develop a duty of a woman in the home. So for general, I want to know if a woman have a duty in their home. As a question.
Yes.
So apart of like we are saying, apart of cooking, bearing children, washing, can you tell what exactly duties the women have in their home?
Okay. There are several duties a woman has to attend to. No wonder from the beginning in the Bible said that it is not good that the man should be alone. He needs a helper. And that was where Eve came in. God created Eve out of Adam's ribs so that Adam can be complete, so that the home can be run well. So without a woman, the home might become a disaster. In as much as a family cannot forge ahead without a man, but he also needs a woman to make sure things work well. So for a family to be sustained and well developed and have quality living, a woman is needed. So a woman, a home that is void of a woman, it means there will be no quality living. The home will not be well developed. So every member of the family needs that woman. So she has several duties that are hers that she needs to handle in the home. So she has the duty of, number one, the wife. She's the wife. She's the administrator and the leader.
Administrator.
Yes, administrator and the leader.
Yes.
She's also a manager of the family income. She's a decision maker, an educator, and finally, she's also a mother. So she has several roles apart from washing, cooking, and all that.
Okay, thank you for remembering this for our beloved woman. So there are some more duties.
Yes.
Apart of cooking,
Yes.
looking like
So many duties.
So many duties. Okay, well, if we take the number one as a duty, can you develop it for us?
Yes. I said number one here, I said a woman is a wife. The woman in the home is a wife. And you'll be like, I'm a woman in the home, I'm not the wife, I am the sister. But I know that someday you'll become a wife. And who is a wife? A wife is a helpmate.
Yes.
A wife is a helpmate to a man. A wife is a married woman. So she's the helpmate, she's the partner and the comrade. And she sacrifices her personal pleasure and ambition to set a standard. Morally, she relieves stress and strain from the man. She relieves tension. She maintains peace and orderliness in the household. That's the duty of a wife. So when the man goes out and comes in, he is stressed, he is tired. She helps him relieve the stress, helps the children relieve the stress of maybe difficult time in school. It could be a subject that is difficult for that child. And then when that child gets home, she needs an absorber, a shock absorber. You know, a vehicle has a shock absorber. When it enters into a pothole, the shock absorber helps it not to get damaged. So that is also the work of a woman as a wife. Okay, so let's talk about a woman as an administrator and a leader of the household. So a well-ordered, disciplined household, is essential to normal family life. So if the home is not disciplined, nothing will work well. So where does the woman comes in here? Now she's the executive administrator in her home. She assigns the duties to all members of the family according to their ability, according to their age, according to their strength. Because you have so many children in the home, there are areas where they function better. So she is the administrator that helps to position each and every one of them, tell them what and what to do. She knows who to assign to the market. Amongst all your children, there are some that are good in going out, get you what you want, comes back home. There are some that are good in the kitchen. There are some that are good in taking care of the home. So she assigns everyone to their duty. That is why I say she's also an administrator. She's also a leader. She's also a leader.
Also a leader.
Yes, she's also a leader of the household. In as much as we know the man is the head of the family.
Yeah.
But you know, the man is not always in the house. The woman spends more time with the children. So, yes. So if she sees herself as the leader of a home, she will have to lead the children aright. So the children copy what they see, what they say, what they do from that adult that is in the home. So the woman is always in the house with the children. For instance, early in the morning, the husband moves off and goes to work, and then comes back maybe late in the evening. It's true the children goes out to school, but when they come back home, they come back to meet the mother first at home. So she's the one who leads and also directs. Okay, so let's talk about the woman as a manager of the family. Is a manager,
like a manager,
yes, of the family, yes, of the family income.
Okay.
Are you getting me? So income is the money that comes into the home. Income is the money that comes into the home. If it is not well managed, things won't be done properly. She manages the money that comes in. She separates it. This money is for this. This money is for that. And I'll have to keep this one for the rainy day in case of emergency. She manages the home and makes sure the income is well utilized. She knows what to buy that is necessary, not buying things that are unnecessary. At the end of the day, that money would have been needed to do something better.
Yes.
You see, she manages what clothes to buy for the children, when to buy them clothes, how to divide the money into so many other things. So it's the duty of the man to bring in the money. She manages the money, how it will be. Are you getting me? She manages the income and makes sure it is well spread, not spending the money on just one thing or something that is not really necessary. Spends the money judiciously, buys the important things, keeps them in the home. She is the one that will say, no, we don't need to go to the market and keep measuring 1 plate of rice, 2 plates of rice. The money has come in. Okay, we can do with 1 bag. That 1 bag can last us a whole lot of time. You buy this, you buy that, and keep things in place. So if she does not manage the home well, it means the money will be misused, and at the end of the day, she'll be left with nothing, hunger everywhere, the clothes are torn and cannot be replaced because she did not use the money. In fact, if she uses the money well, it will help her avoid luxurious life. For example, a child has a shoe, maybe a black shoe, and the shoe is still nice, it's still good, and it's time for an occasion and she needs, or that he or she needs, a nice shoe to wear, black shoe to wear. if she's a good manager, she should know that she doesn't need to go getting a new black shoe, knowing that there is a good black shoe at home. So that the money is not there does not mean she should spend it this way, that way. You know, sometimes men don't really know how to spend. So they see this, they want to buy it. They see that, they want to buy it. But when the money is brought back to the house, and the woman knows that this is the income, it has to be managed well. She knows what and what to do with the money. And then she also helps to use the waste products well. For example, you use bottled water at home. Your Voltic, your Vital. No nuivo, so when you are done, you don't just throw it away, because that bottle can be useful. So yes, for something else. You could need it to buy vegetable oil or red oil, and the rest of it. Yes, your vegetable oil, you can use it. Not only that, you can use it in your bathroom. The small Voltic or Vital, you can use it to store the children's brush. The brush they use in brushing their teeth. When they are done, each of them, if they are having one bottle, the small bottle, they can throw their toothbrush into it and close it, instead of leaving the toothbrush bare like that. You know, wall gecko is everywhere. The wall gecko could go, the insects could climb around the toothbrush. So instead of throwing that waste product away, you can see you can utilize it into maybe using it to buy oil, to store the toothbrush. Children, if you have 3 children, 4 children, you have 4 of them, they have their own brush inside the bottle. So when they get into the bathroom, toothbrushes are not littered everywhere. You see their toothbrush inside the bottle. So she also helps to use the waste products, maximize it, use it for something else.
Okay, Mommy, thank you. I'm coming to you. Okay, our beloved viewers, we are in English Space program. We are developing duties of women in the home. So I'm today with Pastor Harriet Ibe. So we want to help you to remember you. So after your duties, you think like cooking, washing, burying a child. There is more duties after what you think. We are here today to remember you, to teach you what is necessary, what is your duties in your home. So we need more your attention. Okay, Pastor, can you go up for the topic?
Then I said she's also a decision maker. She's a decision maker. Yes, she helps in making the decision. It's true that most times the man makes some decisions at home, but most times you see the man leaving the woman into deciding what and what to do. Now, she helps the children also to make decisions. That's why I call her a decision maker. She guides the children into making decisions. Now, looking at your child at home, you can see what your child is capable of doing. In terms of schooling, this child could say, I want to be a doctor. The other one could say, I want to be a nurse. Another one could say, I want to be an accountant.
Yes.
And if the child that says he or she wants to be an accountant is not good in calculation,
yes,
it's the duty of the wife or the woman to help him make a decision. You can say, oh, my child, but I think you will be better in this area. Not saying it and stamping it and says, no, you cannot be this, this is what I want you to be. Bam, no. Okay. You open the child's eyes into seeing what it takes to become an accountant. Or you have a child that is afraid of seeing courts, injury, sees a little blood. Ooh, my hand is broken and all that. So looking at the disposition of these children, you find out, you get to know the area that child could study in school, or the things that child can do. In a home, you see a child who is not too good in things of school, or you find out that that child is talented in one thing or the other.
Yeah.
The child likes cooking.
That's true.
Yes. After maybe primary education, secondary education, I'm not saying that you shouldn't send your child to the university, but you work with your children according to their talent, according to their gifts. You can as well say, okay, since she's good with the kitchen, I can send her to a catering school. She could learn how to cook better intercontinental dishes. She could learn how to bake, and so on and so forth. I get it. So she is a decision maker. She knows when things should be done. Sometimes the children wants to go out at a particular point in time. You say, no, I've made a decision. Nobody's going out today. The house is unkept, so we stay at home and do the house chores. You don't wait for the man to take some of the decisions. So she's also a decision maker.
So, Mommy, please, in that point of helping, is a helper, the woman is a helper, is a decision taker. I want to ask you a question. If in that point, a woman can help her husband financially?
Yes, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Very important.
Okay. Okay.
Very important. Okay, let's go over to the next one. A woman is an educator.
It's an educator.
A woman is an educator.
Yes.
A woman is an educator. She helps to educate the child. She's the first teacher of the child. The first teacher of a child is a woman. She transmits social heritage to the child. She makes her learn so many things. Education begins from home. Education could be formal or informal education. Formal education, you go to school to. Actually, you find out that sometimes before a child begins school, that child has already learned how to read his or her alphabets, say your A, B, C, D, and the rest of it. Knows how to spell some little words, knows how to hold the pencil. The father does not have that time.
That's true.
The man does not have that time to start holding the child's hand to learn how to write and the rest of it. So the woman is an educator. There are so many things the child could learn from the woman. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So because of her intimate and sustained contact with the child, she's able to discover and nurture the child's special traits. Though in some children, they have some traits, some things they're afraid of.
Yeah.
Now it's left to the woman to educate the child in that area. Oh, my child, you don't need to be afraid of this. This thing you're afraid of is also afraid of you.
Yeah.
So you see?
Yeah, I see.
So apart from that, the woman is also a nurse.
It's a nurse.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
The woman is a nurse.
A nurse.
I don't think there is a home you will go to and you won't find, maybe you come to a home and maybe the child you came with is having headache. And yes,
if you have a headache.
You that is in that home you don't go to ask the man, do you have paracetamol? It's the woman you ask, because you know that there must be a need for eferagan in the house. There must be a need for Dolco in the house. Or you have the tetracycline, we'll call it Gemebla. You have the rouge and jaune or what. So many of them. You have the black and red. That's the ampicillin. I know much about drugs because my dad is is a chemist. Okay. So you find out that that woman has some little things at home. We call it first aid.
Yeah.
That you can actually use them to take care of a child in case if something occurs in the night and you cannot go take that child to the hospital at that time.
Yeah. We are calling here le premier soin.
Yeah. Are you getting me? It's called first aid. So she's like a nurse. She knows each child. For example, my last baby, once she starts having catarrh, it's a sign to show that malaria is on the way. So you tackle it at that time. So she's also she's a health officer. She's very much concerned about the physical well-being of every member of the family. Sometimes a child could be crying. They can't say what they are really going through. These little babies, they can't say what they are going through. But with the way the child is behaving, the mother that plays the role of a nurse in the house knows that the way this child is moving, it's a headache, or it's a stomach pain, or there's something wrong with her mouth, there's something wrong with the ear, or whatsoever. So the woman is also a nurse. Okay?
Yes.
Let's go further. So apart from the woman being, being a manager, a decision maker, a wife, a manager, an administrator, she also takes care of the household responsibilities. Household responsibilities. That's where the cooking comes in, the washing of the clothes. Even if you have a husband who likes cooking, likes washing, it's not the responsibility of the man.
Yeah.
It's the responsibility of the woman.
Yeah.
So
But
if he does, he's just helping, because at his own time, he just feels like helping you.
Yeah.
So he's like assisting you, not that it is his duty. So your duty is to see to the cleanliness of the home.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, they say. If your home is dirty, your children will fall sick, you fall sick, your husband will fall sick.
Yeah.
So the woman does not need to wait for anybody to do the cleaning. And that is why when the children are around you, that is why I said the woman is also a teacher.
A teacher.
The first teacher of the child. She is the one that teaches the child how to handle the broom, how to sweep, how to wash the plates, how to wash the clothes. Now, these duties is not just for only the girls. It's for both the girls and the boys.
Yeah.
So like on Wednesday, my husband was dedicating a child, and he was saying to the parents who brought the child, he said, when you are looking at your child, God has given you that child to look, you are a caretaker. Now look at, if it's a boy, look at that boy as somebody's husband. Now what do you want in a husband? That thing you want in a husband is what you train that boy into. So that he's a boy does not mean he cannot wash the plates, he cannot cook, because at a point in time, before he gets married and gets a woman that assists him to do the house chores, he should be able to know how to prepare his meals. There are bachelors that don't eat out. They prepare the food they eat in the house. So it is the duty of the mother to also teach the children while she's taking care of the household responsibility. Like I noticed my son stopped saying, "Mommy, help me to sew my clothes. My clothes is torn here. Help me to sew it." What he does now, he will come into the room, "Mommy, I need your sewing box." He knows where it is. I'll say, "Go and take it." He takes it. There is needle there. There is thread, different colors. He knows if it's a navy blue trouser, he needs a navy blue or a black thread to sew it. So
it is a special box for...
Yes, it's a special box. I have my needle, I have my thread, I have my scissors, I even have my tape, my measuring tape.
Yeah.
They are all there in that box. You see my razor blade, my blade, so to say, in that box. So he takes it, and more because he has watched me stitch clothes. Before you see me take a cloth to a tailor to help me stitch, it means it is something I will need a sewing machine to do. But it's something I can do with my hand. So I was surprised to see that my son has learned how to use the needle to stitch his clothes when the clothes is torn. So the mother takes care of the household rest. These are the things, little things the mother should do at home, the woman should do at home. The cooking, serving the food. She should know the likes and dislikes of her husband. Like my husband does not like eating much oil. So my daughter cooks good meal. You eat her food, you enjoy her meal. But once it comes to my husband's food, and once she starts preparing, hey, remember your father does not want oil, oh. And sometimes I'll have to go in there to make sure I'll serve his food well. By so doing, you are also teaching these children these things. When they get to their own homes, whether a boy or a girl, you find out these children start emulating you and start doing those things you taught them to do.
Okay, Mommy, I'm coming. Okay, thank you. Thank you, our viewers. We are here in English program, and we are developing the duty of a woman in the home. So I want to tell you this television is also a company. So in this company we do more things. As you can come here to advertise your products if you want. You can come here. We are doing plenty here. We have lawyers here. If you want to buy your land, you want to build your house, you want to do the executive papers for your land or for your home, you want to buy a home, so come to this company. And when you come here, ask for our market director. So they will help you very much to get what you want. So if you want to get, come behind of Foire Togo Domil, behind the Foire Togo Domil, ask a GCTV, they will help you get there. So we are doing plenty things. If you want to buy a land, come here. If you want to build your house, you want to do your executive papers, they will help you get that. What you help you, they will help you get everything you are wanting. So this is the way to get. If you want to preach in English, you are a pastor. You want to preach in English, you are welcome. You are welcome. If you are a teacher, you are in a church, you are a teacher, you want to develop something, you can come here easily. They will help you come to the television. Okay, thank you. Mommy, we are the last of the points we developing. Okay.
Yes, now I want to talk about the woman as a mother.
Yeah.
Yes. She's also a mother. She bears the burden of bearing the child, carrying the child, and giving birth to the child. Despite all the risk, sometimes you hear, a woman went to put to bed, oh, and now she didn't come out alive, but the baby is alive. Even at that, you see that the woman is always ready to carry and bear her own child for her husband, because it is necessary. Okay, so she is involved in rearing up the child. She's the primary responsibility of a child's habits. She's the primary responsibility of a child's habits. Everything about bringing up a child, not only carrying it in the womb and giving birth to the child. When the baby is out, she has she has all the responsibility of taking care of that child, feeding the child, bathing the child, and so many other things. So she also teaches the child so much, because being a mother is not just saying it with your mouth.
Yeah.
You don't just say I'm a mother and that's it. No. So it is true in the process of rearing this child, you teach the child a lot of things. That your child behaves well depends on how you train the child. So she has the primary responsibility of the child's habits of self-control, orderliness, industriousness, theft, or honesty. It's the mother's duty. If the child becomes a thief tomorrow, you won't say, who is the father of this child?
Yeah.
You say, who is the mother of this child?
Yeah.
Are you getting me? So mother has a lot of things to do in the life of a child. And finally, I want to talk about, because you mentioned it and I had it in mind, that is why the Bible called the woman a helpmate. Once in a while, she could help in the family with the little money she earns. Bringing in the money should not only be from the man, though he is the main person who should bring in the money. But then there are areas where the woman can assist. Something can go wrong, or maybe something is on the pipeline. Your husband has invested his money.
I mean, help us teach that clearly because that is the point. Some women are not, they are not get it clearly.
Okay.
So teach us what is their duties in helping their husband financially.
It's very important. If you don't help your husband financially, who then will you help?
Some women refuse.
No.
Some women.
No. Now why are you making the money? If not to assist in the family, except in situations whereby the man doesn't want to play his role, and has started to fold his hands because the woman is bringing the money. That is where I can say not no outrightly. Because if you say no outrightly, it will affect the family, it will affect the children.
Some women think that if you are helping your husband financially, so it's not good. So the man will use that money for another things, like another woman.
Oh, that one is under teaching for another day. Another woman. You know, in family, what we need is trust.
As a Christian woman.
As a Christian woman.
Yes.
What you need is total trust.
Okay.
But sometimes you don't blame these women if the man has broken her trust. You don't blame her. But as a Christian woman, you still need to have a rethink. If you hold on to yours, you know, in Igbo adage we say, when the right hand washes the left hand, the left hand in return washes the right hand. If it's not done that way, things won't work well. I condemn the attitude of a man having the money and spending it outside. Hey, you are going to wait for your own. God will. It is God who will give, who will deal with you very properly. Because the time will come when that money is, the person you are spending the money on sees that the money is no longer there. Because she's an outsider, she runs away. She will run away. But the main one, who is the wife, will still remain. That is why you need to take care of your wife, because she will be, when a man and a woman is getting married, the pastor will say, I'll stand by you, ask you to repeat it, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in health and in sickness, till death do you part. So the woman is always there for you. Now when you have the money, it's your duty to take care of the woman. If you are really taking care of your wife, doing what you are supposed to do, I see no reason why a wife should not see something to purchase for the home and will not get it.
Yeah.
You see there is a need, and your husband is really taking care of something else. You know you can do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not only helping, when you are helping your husband, you're helping yourself.
Yeah.
Then you have become a widow.
A widow.
You will be without a man.
Yeah.
And we are meant to know that your husband is your crown. Without him there, you don't have a surname.
Like the Bible says.
Yes, you don't have a name for yourself. It is your husband that is the crown on your head.
So it is necessary.
It is necessary
for a woman,
yes,
to help their husband
to assist their husband.
Yes,
exactly.
Financially.
Exactly. Do you know there are women that, I know of a woman, she was not actually working.
Yeah.
But the husband, each time the husband gives her money to take care of the home, she saves some. She keeps some apart.
Yeah.
Until a time things became hard for this man.
Yes.
And he never knew the wife was saving out of what he was giving her. She didn't say, I'm going to use this money to, maybe let me just ship the money to my family, to build a family house. I'm not saying it's wrong. But you save for the rainy day. Your immediate family first. In as much as you need to look after your parents, your siblings as time goes on, but you should know that you should know the primary thing to do. So when things became difficult for this man, she told the man, she said, I have some money. The man was surprised. Where did you get money from?
Yeah.
He said, the money you used to give to me to buy clothes, I did not spend all. The money you gave me to keep the house in order, I kept some aside. And she brought out a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
The man was, can this be true? Is it possible? And things went on. He used it. Before you knew what was happening, income started flowing.
Yeah.
The man could invest the money into a business, and the business is tying the money down. If you are having the money, bring it out. Because if you say you're not bringing, you're also punishing yourself. If you are no begamulo, danu, ala ya gojelava plenu le ndudu la fide, jese meke dan dudua, afike be kusile. Alaba do nonsense, ola gbova home, oya ola no ledo. You still use your money to take care of yourself in the hospital.
Yeah. Because
you went to eat at the wrong place. Punishing yourself, also punishing the children. If as time goes on and maybe something happens and the man is not able to pay for the children's school fees, you know he has been doing it. If you have the money, you can do that. Yeah. And I bet you that man will appreciate it. When money comes in, the man will spoil you with money.
Yeah. Okay, mommy, so a husband and woman, and if my wife now, if I can tell my wife, okay, if you are working, yeah, and find some money, you can bring it small. I can bring it also small. We can buy a land, or we can build a house.
Yes, very possible.
It's very possible.
Yes.
Okay.
It's very possible.
So, yeah. So.
But you know, there's one thing with women.
Yeah.
They don't tell you they have.
Yeah.
A woman can have money, and a wife will say, "That seems like I'm not seeing." For a galesilo, negro, ela deto. If that woman really loves the man, when the time comes, she will bring out the money.
Yeah. When
she see there is a need for the money, she doesn't need the Holy Spirit to come and tell her, hey, bring out that money. But we women, our husband's money is our money. But our own is our own. But now a sensible woman should also assist with the money she has.
Okay. Mommy, we thank you for today. Thank you for today's topic. We thank you for how you developing this topic, how you helping us for this topic. So can you have a last word, let's summarize this program for because of the time,
Okay.
we are behind the time.
Okay, you see, with all the points I've mentioned, the woman's duty is not just giving birth, washing plates, washing clothes. The woman should be able to train the children formally and informally. You might say formal education, I didn't go to school whatsoever, but you have a lot to impact into your child, to train that boy into somebody's good husband, to train that girl into somebody's good wife, and assist with your money. Negalasio, whether it's Rontilo.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Thank you for today. Mommy, we thank you also. This is JCTV. I'm Peter. Thank you for watching. I thank you for your attention. We shall meet on Saturday. Can you, by the grace of God, we shall meet. Okay, keep watching this television. Okay, bye-bye.
I will save my Jesus. This highlight for you. You want to be on your feet? Let's do it together.